Earlier, she's going to be on CNN, she's been on HLN, I know that she's going to be on Dr. Oz, the Tamron Hall show, but we've trusted Suze for over 35 years, and she has written her 10th instantaneous New York Times best-selling book that you get a chance to buy in this hour. She's only going to be with us for 1 hour only. As a matter of fact, the last time I worked with Suze, we sold her gold box. We sold it out early. We had to end the show early, and we retired her gold box, as many of you know, and every time she's here, we sell out. I want to start off by telling you what you're going to get, and then we're going to invite Suze in. One of the things that I want you to do early, because the hour is going to go by quickly, and I know that we're going to get a lot of you with questions in this financial time and in this health crisis. You've got questions. You have to have questions. So call us right now with your questions. Our telephone number to ask Suze your questions, 1-866-376-8255. And because there are millions of you that own the gold box with, of course, those must-have documents, please call us, because obviously in this sensitive time, many of you have found those documents so beneficial. So tell us about them. So let's talk about what you get, because we've got sellout quantities. As a matter of fact, this offer will never come back in this exact same way. So you're obviously going to get the New York Times best-selling book. It's been selling out everywhere. It is your opportunity to be able to get the ultimate retirement guide. And what I love about it is that it's winning strategies to make your money last a lifetime. And this is for those of us that are 50 plus. So if you're 50, in your 60s, your 70s, your 80s and beyond, this is the book that you are going to love. But you're also going to get 8 CDs, and here's where it's different, because I believe already we've sold over 11,000. We've got the final quantity just for this show. This offer will not ever come back with the CD-ROMs. You are going to be the only customers to get the CD-ROMs. This actually will not only come in the CD-ROMs, but you'll also get a downloadable audio version of it, and you'll also get a video version of it, but you're the only ones to own the CD-ROMs. If you'd like to have those, you need to pick up the phone to order. Finally, $18 to get this at home, free shipping and handling, and most importantly, Suze decided, because of this economic time and this health crisis, to also include the must-have documents. We're going to talk to our financial expert about it. Hi, Suze, are you there?
Girlfriend, we look good together. We dressed in the same colors.
We did. So, Suze, how you doing?
You know what? I'm good. I'm good. Right. I'm concerned, though, for those people out there who really need to get true, accurate advice right now when it comes to their finances, because so many people are telling them to do this, do that, sell out of the stock market. No, don't sell out of the stock market. Do this, do that, and everything. And so I'm thrilled to do this hour with you, Marlo, because honest to God, in all the years I've been doing this, there isn't a more important time than right now to talk about the items that I really hope people take in, because it really will make their lives a lot easier at a time when it's so very, very difficult like now.
I agree with you, Suze. And if you have your money questions, and a lot of us do, as a matter of fact, when the stock market went crazy a couple of weeks ago, I immediately emailed Suze and said, what should I do? I know you have your money questions. Please call us on our testimonial talk line. But one of the things that everyone should know at home about this offer, which is new, is that it originally did not come with the must-have documents. Suze, why did you feel it was important in this climate to include the must-have documents in this offer?
Because what's happening now for the first time, really, in our lifetimes, in our recent lifetimes, we're now facing not only economic problems, but we're also having serious health problems that we all have to face, especially if we are exposed to the virus, if we have the virus. And this is not the time, Marlo, that you can absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt, you're not going to get sick, you're not going to die, nothing's going to happen to you. This is the time, for the first time ever, where every single person out there knows, and they're scared to death of getting sick. They're scared to death that somebody that they love is going to get sick. And you can't be caught now without a will, a living revocable trust, an advanced directive and durable power of attorney for healthcare, and a financial power of attorney. You need these documents. And you know, over all the years, Marlo, we've been doing this. I've been telling people, you need these. And you know what people have been saying? But I don't want them. I don't want to do this. I'm never going to get sick. I'm never going to be in an accident. It's not going to happen to me. So for the first time, people know that it's very likely that it's going to happen to them. And now they don't know where to go. They can't get it anywhere. You can't go see a lawyer. It's $2,500 if you do or more. So now in the luxury of their own home, right here, right now, they can do all the documents that they need. And they need them, and you know what? Now they want them. So that's why.
Well, we're going to show you those documents in just a moment. So guys, just let me know when those are ready. But one of the things you need to know about the documents is that they're good in all 50 states. These documents were created by Suze and her very own trust lawyer. It takes about 30 minutes to an hour to complete all the documents. And of course, it's going to give you an opportunity to be able to create them on any of your smart devices. So your PCs, your computers, your iPads, your phones. Suze, let's go through those must-have documents because this is really critical.
Well, really, before we even do that, right, if it's all right with you, Marlo, I'd really like to go through what people are going to get in this Ultimate Retirement Solutions package for them, because there's so many more things. And I just briefly want to first show everybody what they're going to get, and then let's go to the must-have documents. What do you think, girlfriend?
I love it. Do you want to start with the book? Because your book instantaneously became a New York Times bestseller. It's a big hit on Amazon and all the other platforms. Everywhere. And it's the 10th consecutive New York Times bestseller book that you have written, Suze. Why now? Why create a book specifically for those over the age of 50 and about retirement?
All right, and so this is where I want all of you to listen to me. You know, I've written 10 New York Times bestsellers now. Over 30 million copies of my books are out there. But I've never just seriously focused on those of you who are 50, 60, 70, 80 years of age. Because what you do in those years is very different than what you do when you are 20, 30, 40, 45. So this book was written with not only knowledge now, but it was also written, Marlo, with the fact that in June, I'm going to be 69 years of age. And it's very different writing a book when you're 69 for those of you who are going to retire than when you're 45 writing a book for those of you who are going to retire, because there's an emotional component to it as well. Who are you when you don't work? What happens to you? But the other reason is this. What I tell you to do in this book, I would not have told you to do 5 years ago or 10 years ago, because I knew economic times were going to change. I knew we needed a new strategy and a new way to look at money when we're 50, 60, 70, and 80. So that's why I wrote this book. So you have the book, you have the audio, but I'll get to that. But it's besides the book, there's so many things in this package. So how about if we go to the collection of what everybody is going to get? Because when you get this, you're going to get an activation code. And it's on a card that Marlo can show you. And when you get that card, there will be a code on it. And when you have that code, it will allow you to go and see everything that you're going to get with this package. So how about if we roll that B-roll right now as to what people are actually going to get?
All right, everybody, now let me introduce you to the entire collection. When you get this, you will get this card that has an activation code on it that takes you to this dashboard. It will be personalized for you. It says, "Welcome, Suze," now, but it will say your name there. These are the 5 programs. The very first one, the must-have documents. Why do I call it that? Because you must have these documents. You must have a trust, a will, an advanced directive and durable power of attorney for healthcare, and a financial power of attorney. Those 4 documents alone, if you went to see an attorney, would be $2,500. It is good in all 50 states. Takes only 30 minutes to 1 hour to create, free updates, and it was created by me and my own personal trust lawyer. Next is the audio version of the hardback book. This is over 12 hours of me telling you stories, not just reading the book, perfect companion to the hardback book. There are things on this audio that are not in the book. Next is, hey, maybe you want to read the book online on your Kindle or your iBook. You're going to be able to download it right to there. Perfect again. 8 mistakes you can't afford to make audio. These are 8 audios that you need to listen to. And as well, you can watch me tell you them 8 mistakes you can't afford to make in video format as well. Those are the 5 programs that complete the Ultimate Retirement Collection.
And there's so much more, because that's really the very beginning. Am I right, Suze?
Yeah, but here's why I wanted to show that, Marlo, before we went to the must-have documents, because this is so important for all of you. Did you just see all of those documents and everything that you could get online? With this activation code, you can share this activation code with any member of your family right now. So it's not just going to be able to share the must-have documents. You're going to be able to share the audio book with them, the online book with them, the 8 mistakes video with them, the 8 mistakes audio with them. The only thing you can't really give them and share with them is the hardback version of the book and the CD-ROMs. So if one of you, just one of you now, is willing to want to take a step towards your money at the most vital time that you could ever do it, you now can do it for your entire family. And the reason that I did it via the activation code is you physically can't go visit your family right now, but you can sure email them that activation code so they can create the documents, they can read the book, and they can do all that as well. That's why I did it this way, Marlo.
Well, I wanted to take an opportunity, Suze, if I may, to invite everyone to call. Suze, in this economic climate, here at HSN, we're offering 90 days. So if anyone wants to be able to get their financial wheelhouse in order or get this exclusive value, 90 days, can you imagine? For a full refund, it's $18 on a credit card, free shipping and handling. Thousands have already been ordered. This is the only time that you will ever be able to get the CD-ROMs with this offer. If you haven't already placed your orders, the last time that I worked with Suze, not only did we sell out of the gold box, but we sold out early. So I definitely want to encourage everyone. I know that they want to watch the show, Suze, but this is an offer that is so absolutely comprehensive. So now that we've covered the totality of everything that everyone is going to get, do you want to now talk about how important those documents are, especially now?
I do. So if there was one thing I am telling you that you need right now, it is the must-have documents. So many of you, and it's breaking my heart, you know, I have a podcast called Women in Money, and the men smart enough to listen, by the way, and you are all writing me and saying, please, I need your help. I need your help. My spouse is in the hospital, and we don't have documents, and he or she isn't going to make it, and what are we going to do, Suze? And oh my God, and I can't believe this is happening to me. And so many stories, and I had one woman who wrote me, and she was a fiance. And she was going to get married in a few weeks. And her husband got sick. And they didn't, you know, they didn't get around to doing certain things. And they didn't get around to doing the documents. And he didn't want, he ends up in the hospital. She actually drops him off. And then what happens is she goes and parks the car. And she comes back. And now he's already on a ventilator. And he dies. And she doesn't get any of the money. And he had like millions of dollars, and now all of it went to his parents because they didn't have a will, they didn't have a trust. And it was like, what? So this is what you need to know, everybody. These documents were created by my own trust lawyer. They are the exact same documents that I myself have. If you were to look at my documents, you would see them. These are the exact documents. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is right now for you to actually create these documents and use them. Take a look.
The must-have documents. When you go on, you're simply going to click on that icon, and you're going to personalize all of your information with pictures so that everybody knows who you are talking about. And it's going to take you 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete all 4 of the must-have documents. And you don't have to worry because I'm going to be there with that little icon there to help you all the way through. Now, we select the correct version of the must-have documents for you. This is not one size fits all. It's different if you're single versus married, with kids, no kids, and a blended family. So again, we've personalized this just for you. After you've answered a few questions, again, 30 minutes to 1 hour, up will come the working document, and you're going to be able to listen as the trust lawyer takes you through line by line. Now, these are legal documents. Do you see everything in blue? Those are phrases that you have got to understand. If you click on it, up will come the definition. Everything in red, that's the information that you put in. You can change it as many times as you want. You click on it, you go back to your library, and you pick the person that you really want to be in that position, and we automatically repopulate all the documents with the corrections. So what have you done in 30 minutes or so? You've completed everything. You print it out, and you will print out the instructions of where to have it signed, everything you need to know. So you don't have to worry about it. And please know this is state specific. So you've personalized it, you've printed it out, and now you are protected.
And I will say that it's very easy. Susie, I have your documents in my hand, and I actually brought some of my documents, Susie, as well. And I want to tell everyone from my own personal experience, very easy, extremely thorough, good in all 50 states, whether you have a PC, whether you have an iPad, a Mac, a cell phone, any smart devices this will work on. And it's so gratifying to be able to have it done. One of the things that people should know is the value. Susie, you and I talk all the time, and you know that before you came to HSN, I had gone to a lawyer. And these documents, these must-have documents, are valued at over $2,500. And so this is a real opportunity, and I'm very passionate because I also know someone who lost a son to COVID-19, and actually, the same woman has another son in the hospital. Very, very difficult times right now. Critical to have these must-have documents, no doubt.
Yeah, and here's what's so fabulous really about these documents. Not only that you can share them with your mother, your father, I don't care who you share them with if you really want to know the truth. The goal of this show is for you to be able to protect yourself and your loved ones. And I hope you have a lot of loved ones in your life. So whoever your loved ones are, you need to really think about doing this at this time. But what's great about these documents is that once you've done them, and as time goes on, and if you want to change your mind, yes, you just come right back to your laptop, to your iPhone. You can work on it on any device, across all devices, and you can make a change. You just click, 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 make a change, and that invalidates the first set of documents that you did, and then you go and get them notarized and everything at witness, and now you have it new. Now, what did that cost you? Nothing. If you go to see a lawyer, $2,500 possibly the first time or more, and then every time you go back to make another change, $500, whatever it may be. And this is how easy it is to make a change, people. You just come back. And really, you click on the people that you want, and then you add them to you, and then boom, you're there, and everything, it's just that simple for you. So what you really need to understand is that it's just not $2,500 worth of documents. It's all the updates that you can do. And what's fabulous about it is every time we update the program, it gets automatically updated with you and for you, so you don't have to buy it again. And if you're worried about, oh my God, what if I don't know what to do? We have a helpline for you. You'll see within this program, all you're going to have to do is go on and click, just like you see right now. And when you click help, you're going to be able to send in an email. You can live chat with us, send in, a phone call, actually call us. And you'll get everything that you need to know. And so that's what's really important. And also, this program comes with 90 frequently asked questions. So I've sat down with the trust lawyer, Janet, who created this, and I ask her every question that you should be asking, and she answers it. So this is an educational program. These are the most state-of-the-art must-have documents you can find. And if you went to my own website, everybody, SuzeOrman.com, and you looked at it right now, do you know that I sell those must-have documents on my own website for $199? So here we are with this program now, where you're getting the hardback New York Times bestseller book. You are getting, and that book only came out a month ago, by the way. You're getting 12 hours and 30 minutes of the audio. And when I say the audio is very different than the book, I'm telling you it absolutely is. I started to sit down and read the book and I went, I'm not reading this book. I'm going to tell them things that they don't even know that they need to know, that I wished I had put in the book. So they're a perfect duo. They're a power duo for each other. And then you have the ability to do the online version of the book. And then you also have what? The 8 mistakes you can't afford to make CD-ROMs. And these are fabulous, everybody. These are 8 areas of your life, whether it's insurance, buying a house, whether it's all kinds of things. This is not the time that you can afford to make a mistake. And you can listen to it on the CD-ROMs. You can stream it if you want to download it to your iPod or iPad when you go and use the activation card, or you can watch me in video format. So everything is totally complete here for you, but the real kicker, and all of that is $72. So again, think about it. On my own website, I sell the must-have documents for just $199, and this is a program for you now that for $72, you get the must-have documents, the book, the audiobook, the online book, the 8 DVDs, the 8 CD-ROMs, and the 8 audios. I don't know. This is what you need now. This is what you need. That's what we got for them, Marlo.
Well, here's what I love. I love that here at HSN, we've made it affordable. If you've never shopped with us before, our producer of our show, his name is Rick, and he's saying half the quantity that's been ordered in this hour are new customers. So new customers, welcome. It's so great to have you shopping with us. I know that you guys appreciate hearing from our financial expert, Suze, but we have sold thousands of these. We actually have the final quantity. You need to know that this offer with the CD-ROMs is not coming back. It is not coming back. You are the only customers that will get the CD-ROMs. This value will come back, but it will be without the CD-ROMs at the same price. So you do need to hurry. There is a sense of urgency. We've made it easy and affordable because as you shop with us, any major credit card, debit card, or PayPal, $18, free shipping and handling. Definitely reserve yours now. Suze, at the beginning of the show, we asked for calls. We want to hear your money questions. I want to put that number up once again. If you've got money questions for Suze, and I know I do, I know you do, here's your chance. Here's your chance. Look at your screen now, 1-866-376-8255. We're going to start taking some money questions now, Suze, if you don't mind, because Nikki from Georgia has been holding and wants to talk to you. Hi, Nikki, you're live with Suze. What's your money question?
Hi, Marlo. How are you?
Nice to see you. Nice to hear from you, Nikki. Thank you. I'm great.
Hi, Suze. How are you today?
Nikki, I'm doing great. I've been all over today. I've been on every network, answering all the people's questions throughout the United States. So I'm so happy to be at home here at HSN and be able to answer yours. What do you need, girlfriend?
Yes, ma'am. I have a relative that came into some saving bonds, and that relative wanted to pass them along to me. How can I get those saving bonds in my name?
Yeah, so there's one thing we should think about. It depends what kind of savings bonds they happen to be, right? Because you know, there's all different types of savings bonds out there. And the one thing that we want to make sure is that when did this person, your relative, buy these savings bonds and everything like that? If I were you, I would go to treasurydirect.gov. And right there, you'll find all the different categories of savings bonds because some work one way and some work another way. You'll be able to ask your friend or your relative what kind of bonds they want to give to you, and then it will tell you exactly what you need to do. That's where you need to go to do that. But my real question for you is that here you are, and you're going to get some savings bonds, and you're going to be getting some money. But what have you done to really protect yourselves now Do you have a will? Do you have a trust? Are you prepared if something were to go wrong, my love? Because these are the times that, so you have all of that in place for yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We're starting on it now. After hearing you today, we're going to get started on it. I have your golden portfolio.
Oh, you do? All right. All right. Then I was going to say, that's great, because that's what you need to do. So you make sure you do that today, right here and right now. Do you hear me, girlfriend?
Yes, ma'am.
And Nikki, it's Marlo. I want to put my 2 cents in it. Please do it. Like, I'm literally begging you. I went through this myself over the past week. It's so important. And it's so important to do it. Complete it all. Do your will.
I will.
Do your
the
trust.
The savings bonds, I think they were the GG, if I'm not mistaken.
They're double E's, whatever, but do what I said for yourself, Nikki, and you'll be fine. You'll get the answers you need to know there.
Hey, Nikki, best wishes to you, and thank you so much for calling. Yeah. We're going to go right back to our phone lines. If you have money questions and you want to ask Suze, here's your chance to be able to ask your questions. We're going to put that phone number up for you once again. If you're going to shop with us for our brand new offer, this has never been offered before. Here's what you're getting. Suze's 10th best-selling New York Times. Suze, you must be so proud, because whether it's Amazon, the Wall Street Journals, Publishers Weekly, the New York Times, #1. I mean, this is really incredible. So many people are resonating with the book, and it's one of the first time in 9 years that you've written a book, but this is so much more, isn't it?
Yeah, it is so much more, but you know, maybe what we should do, Marlo, is that I'd like to just take people quickly through the chapters of this book, because you know and I know that the audience of HSN are mainly women, and women, how many times have I said to you that actuarially speaking, we live longer than men?
Yes.
And you have to know about your money. So this book isn't just about what to do with money, what to do this, it's so much more. And so especially women of HSN, this book is for you, because you know and I know that most of you watching are 50, 60 years of age and over. So if there was ever a time for you to get a book, this is the time. So how about if I first go through, Marlo, the first 4 chapters of this book and what everybody will be getting? How about if we do that?
Let's do it.
Let's see what's inside the book. Winning strategies to make your money last a lifetime. That's what this book is all about. Chapter 1, your ultimate retirement starts here. The one most important asset you must have. The steps you have to take to achieve your ultimate retirement, and how to face your future without fear. That's just a few things that are in that chapter. Chapter 2, family ties. How to help your family without hurting your retirement. Having a healthy money relationship with your adult children. How to help your own parents as they age without you going broke. Securing your future and your family's future. Again, these are just a few of the things in each chapter. Chapter 3 is when you are 50 years of age to 60, making the most of your working years. Your retirement game plan, what to do and when to do it. The one key financial move you must make before you retire. Finding more money so you can retire. Why choosing a Roth retirement account is a must. And who should purchase long-term care insurance and who should not. And a health insurance plan that is definitely worth looking into. Chapter 4, where to live. This is important, everybody, a wise financial move to make with your home. The dangers of reverse mortgages. Should you move in with your kids or not? Viable living options for you as you get older. Again, just a few things in that chapter.
So I love that it covers everything, right? It's just not about money.
Yeah, it's not. And it's about the conversations. You know, so many times as you get older, your adult kids are still depending on you, but you don't have the money. And now what's just happened with this crisis, the financial crisis that we're going through, interest rates are at 0. They're not coming back for a long time. Is this going to affect real estate or is it not? I think it's going to affect real estate as well. So what can you do to make sure that you preserve all of the money that you have so that you can still have, however, a healthy relationship with your adult kids and not going broke helping them, and they don't go broke because they're trying to help you. So there's so much more about in the first chapter, and there's so much more in each of those chapters than just a few things that I named. But just let's briefly go through the last 5 chapters, and then we'll go back to the must-have documents.
So this book continues with power moves for your 60s. One mistake you should not make with your employer's retirement plan, the best investments for you, a plan to keep your money intact during bear markets, which is best for you, a lump sum or a pension, and Medicare versus Medicare Advantage, and getting the most from Social Security. Chapter 6 is all about how to pay yourself in retirement. Should you leave your money in your employer's retirement account or not? Creating a guaranteed income source while interest rates are so low. Why you must have 3 years of a cushion in cash. And the new rules governing when money must be withdrawn from your retirement accounts. Chapter 7, how and where to invest. Stay away from investment seminars that offer you a free meal. The 6 key moves to investing your retirement funds. Investing in the right stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Why not to run from bear markets. Chapter 8, finding the right financial advisor. Key questions you should ask and be asked. The warning signs this is not a good financial advisor. The most you should pay to have someone manage your money. And the one giveaway that will tell you, do not use this advisor. And last but not least is Chapter 9, protecting yourself and your loved ones. The documents every one of you needs to protect yourself and those you love. If you have only a will, you are making the biggest mistake possible. Understanding why you need these documents if you become sick or incapacitated, and how to make sure your doctors and family members carry out your wishes.
So every area that's going to be important and critical to us. And one of the things that I love about the book is that it's also winning strategies to make your money last a lifetime. So it's so important that you have the information. I have to let you know that when you're ordering, you're getting the book 3 ways. You're obviously getting the hard back cover, but you're also getting the audiobook downloadable to a Kindle, and then you're also getting the book online, and you can share this. Here's what you need to know. The book is already a bestseller. Lots of reviews. Just here's one. Here's a customer that bought this and wrote a review just a couple of days ago. The review says, "Wowza. I consider myself a bit more knowledgeable than most, but certainly no financial wizard. I was concerned that this book would be written for the seemingly meaning who haven't prepared at all, but per usual, Suze delivers to both audience, the prepared and the not prepared. In an easy to understand conversational style, she connects the dots of information that we all hear about, but are 100% sure that we understand the answers and questions. So if you want to be prepared and have the confidence, this is easy. You're gonna get it today. Remember, this is an offer that is exclusive. It's in limited quantities. We've sold over 6,000. We're over halfway done with the presentation. This is the only show of the day, and this offer will not come back as it is with the CD-ROM. So for $18, I want you to think about that, and free shipping and handling. And with so many of us at home right now, many of you are home quarantining, this is such a great opportunity for you to think about the most important and execute the most important things in your life. You've got 90 days to make a decision or get a full refund. I'm gonna say that again, because I want you to think about what we're offering to you. $18 plus tax to have this complete offer delivered to your home, and you've got 90 days, and you can share it with others. Suze is passionate about setting us all up for success. If you'd like to buy it, dive in now, don't miss out. The last time I worked with Suze, we sold so many, we actually had to end the show early. Lots of new customers welcome. 6,000 of these gone, busy on our phone lines. We're heading off to Minnesota at Suze. Let's talk to Giselle, who actually has a money question. Giselle, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Giselle, you're live with Suze. What's your money question?
So my question is, if all you have at this moment is just an insurance, 10-year, 10-year.
Your term insurance, yes, yes.
Policy? Yeah. So, will this package help you with, how to leave what monies to who in your family?
Yeah, so listen to me closely, Giselle. If you were watching that, I just went through the book and the chapters that are in the book. Chapter 8 was so essential because too many of you are writing into my Women in Money podcast, where I'm giving updates every single week, by the way, on what you need to know. And you're telling me that you're afraid, you have money in your 401ks, you have money here and there, and you're going, you don't know what financial advisor to see, and you've been talking to them over the phone, and they're telling you to do this, and they're telling you to do that. And what's sad about that to me is you're all getting, not all of you, but many of you are getting really bad advice. So chapter 8 of this book is essential for you, but chapter 9, which really talks about leaving money and what you need to know and how you can leave the most to your family, is why I also decided to put in the must-have documents with this kit. So you betcha, the book will address all of those issues for you. But it's one thing to say, do this and do that, and then where do you go to do it? Where are you going to find a lawyer today? And if you find a lawyer today, you can't go see the lawyer because none of us can leave our homes. And it's going to cost you $2,500 at least to do that. So through this package here, you're going to get the knowledge you need through the book, whether it's online, audio, or reading it in hardback. You're going to learn with the 8 mistake tapes and the videos and everything, the things that you really shouldn't do. So you can watch it and really take this time while you're all at home now to get really educated about your money. Because this is really a serious time that you need to know what to do. And within the book, I actually tell you, buy this, invest in this, don't do that, do this. This is what you're going to do when you retire. Specific instructions that I've never told you to do before, because we're in new times with new ideas. But everything that I'm telling you to do, especially how to pass on your money to your family, with this kit, we show you how with the actual must-have documents. So you betcha, girlfriend, this will do exactly what you need to do.
Thank you so much, Giselle, for your phone call.
Yeah.
If you've got a money question for Susie, give us a ring. We're going to provide you with that number once again. I'm inviting you to shop. We have been busy on our phone line. Susie, when we started the show, we sold over 5,000 of this kit. As you'll notice that we're over 6,000 and our phone lines are busy. You can shop with us in any capacity you'd like, whether it's calling our toll-free 800 number, going online at hsn.com, using any of your smart devices, and some of you can even shop by remote. Just remember, we make it easy for you. Not only do we give you 90 days to make a final decision or get a full refund, but you also only have to pay $18 over the next 4 months with free shipping and handling. But if you want it, don't miss it. Final chance to be able to get it with the CD-ROMs. I want to let Giselle know not only are you getting the book, you're getting the CD-ROMs, but you're also getting over 73 documents, 93 essential web links, and 90 frequently asked questions, along, of course, with those must-have documents. So it's really almost every answer to any question that you may have. We're going to go to DC really quickly and take another money question for you, Susie. This time we're going to say hi to Paula. Paula, you're live. It's Marlo. Please meet Susie and let us know what your money question is, Paula.
Hi, Marlo. Hi, Susie. I want to know if you have not taken advantage of your 401k your organization with the added funding, if you've not handled or stewarded money well, will this package help you maybe in these latter years to recoup and some of those monies or to make additional money and have something to leave to your family?
Yeah, I think it will, because it will tell you if you're going to be saving money, because you have to save money. Where is the best place for you to save it? Should you be putting it into a 401k? I don't think so. Should you be doing something else with it? I think so. And that's what I tell you in this book. So that's why the subtitle of this book was Winning Strategies to Make Your Money Last a Lifetime. Because, years ago, I had a whole different take on things when interest rates were high and the economy was really different than it is right now. And then last year, I started to realize, something, this market is too high. Things aren't going to last. And we really need to do things that are different now. Interest rates are too low. There's no place for you to go now that like there were 10 years ago, or there was 10 years ago, where you could take money and buy a certificate of deposit and get 5-6% on it. Today, you're going to get 0%, 0.5%. So what do you do with money to keep it safe and sound, to guarantee yourself income to be able to pay your bills? So all of that and more is in there, as well as the psychological stuff that people go through when they do get older and they do retire. And then who are you if you can't define yourself by your job title and what you do? All of that is in there. But even more important with this program, besides the book, besides everything else, the most important part of this program, honest to God, is the must-have documents. Where, I sit here and I listen to Marlo tell all of you how there's so many ways for you to buy it and that you have 18 days and or 90 days and it's $18 for you to get it home. But that's not the point. That's really not the point here. I'm sitting talking to you from a home, right? Because I can't go to HSN. Now, you're sitting in your home. I know people who are in the hospital and maybe they'll come out, maybe they won't, but their loved ones can't even go and see them. We are living in unprecedented times. And if there was ever a time, everybody, a time that you've taken the steps to create the documents you need today to protect your tomorrows, to be able to make sure that the instructions that you want your doctors to follow in case you end up in the hospital with a virus. And I'm not just saying this to scare you. You know and I know that is it a probability that that could just happen to us, that can happen to any one of us. We're afraid to go shopping. And when we go shopping, we all look like bandits that are going to rob the place. And you're sitting at home and you're wondering, should I get this or not? What are you wondering about? If you don't have this in place, don't you want the most state-of-the-art documents created by my own trust lawyer, good in all 50 states, for $18 to just try out? You have 30 minutes to 1 hour in the luxury of your own home. You can call a mobile notary and they'll come and you can do it long distance with them right in front of you and witness it, and then all of a sudden you're done. What would that feel like? Are you sure you feel secure right now if you don't have a will, you don't have a trust, you don't have an advance directive, which is simply a document that says in advance of you getting sick, what your doctors should and should not do? You're going to end up in a hospital and you're going to have doctors you don't even know. You don't even know. What are you thinking? The reason that I took the gold box off HSN is I was like, you know what? They don't want it. And even though you were buying it, it just felt like such a struggle for me to, like I was selling it to you. I don't want to sell you anything. I want you right here and right now to care enough about your own life, about your family's life, to get the must-have documents. I'm making it available that you can share all of this in this package with your family. What are you doing for your family? Because if you're not doing this right now, you're doing something that could hurt them more than you have any idea. That's what I wanted to say to you. All right, Marlo, go for it.
Well, I love your passion because it really is important. None of us could have expected us to be in this kind of health and also financial crisis. I've got to ask you a quick question, and I know we're going to go over the offer as we approach over 7,000 of these. But Suze, my question is, what is the biggest mistake you think people are making right now? Right now, where we're quarantined at home, when we don't know what our tomorrows are going to be, what's the biggest mistake that you think people are making?
They're losing faith. They're losing faith. This is the time, everybody, that you have to be strong. And you have got to have faith that everything happens for the best. Tomorrow on my podcast, Women in Money, I give like a little sermon, by the way, about this topic about what does Easter mean? And what have all of us gone through? And when does a sacrifice, when is something happen in our lives, and it turns out to be a blessing. And so many of you are writing me and you're saying to me, Suze, I just lost my son. Suze, I just lost my mother and father at once. They both were healthy 2 weeks ago, and now they're gone, Suze. Why would God do this? I don't have faith anymore. I'm begging all of you, please don't lose faith. Not on Easter, not on Passover, not now. You have to have faith, but you can't just expect God to do everything for you. You have to take a step right now. And the step that you need to take for all of you right here and right now is to get this package specifically, really, for you to have the must-have documents. You can get the book if you want. The book, there's time, whatever. There is no time now to postpone not getting the must-have documents. So Marlo, once again, I'd like to show them. These are 4 documents, everybody. These are 4 documents created by myself and my own trust lawyer. And these are documents that you must have. They make your life easy. They're a $2,500 value if you went to any attorney out there that was decent and knew what they were doing. And not many do, by the way. But if you did, you would pay at least $2,500. So just think about that. So just briefly, if you're sitting and you're watching now and you're thinking, I'm afraid, I don't think it's, I'm not very good on a computer, don't worry. You can do it on your phone, your iPhone, or anything. Take a look at your screen right now.
When you go on, you're simply going to click on that icon and you're going to personalize all of your information with pictures so that everybody knows who you are talking about. And it's going to take you 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete all 4 of the must-have documents. And you don't have to worry because I'm going to be there with that little icon there to help you all the way through. Now, we select the correct version of the must-have documents for you. This is not one size fits all. It's different if you're single versus married, with kids, no kids, and a blended family. So again, we've personalized this just for you. After you've answered a few questions, again, 30 minutes to 1 hour, up will come the working document, and you're going to be able to listen as the trust lawyer takes you through line by line. Now, these are legal documents. Do you see everything in blue? Those are phrases that you have got to understand. If you click on it, up will come the definition. Everything in red, that's the information that you put in. You can change it as many times as you want. You click on it, you go back to your library, and you pick the person that you really want to be in that position, and we automatically repopulate all the documents with the corrections. So what have you done in 30 minutes or so? You've completed everything. You print it out, and you will print out the instructions of where to have it signed, everything you need to know. So you don't have to worry about it. And please know this is state specific. So you've personalized it, you've printed it out, and now you are protected.
I want to remind everybody, good in all 50 states. It's easy. You're going to be able to get this at home right away for $18 in free shipping and handling. We only have a few minutes remaining in the show, so I definitely want to invite you to order. And it's important for you to realize that once this quantity is gone, it will not come back. So absolutely go to the phone lines, reserve yours. Don't miss your chance with the free shipping and $18. Just so that you know, the must-have documents on Suze's website alone sell for $199. So at $72 is a remarkable value, and especially because you can share it. I want to talk about the 8 mistakes you can't afford to make, these CD-ROMs, Suze, because we've got lots of callers. I just want to cover that for everyone. You are the only customers that will get the CD-ROMs. If you want this limited collection, you do need to be on the phone lines because we only have just a few thousand remaining. I think maybe just about 1,000 remaining, and that short quantity we expect to sell out by the next couple of days. So if you want this, you definitely need to be on the phone lines. I want to walk everybody through what this is about because we just had a call from Giselle who was talking about 401k, and she expressed her fears about making mistakes, especially as you near retirement. So I want to cover for everybody what this will bring to you, because 8 mistakes you can't afford to make. It deals with big ticket items. These are videos that Suze will be walking through, dealing with debt, how many of us have debt, retirement planning, step by step, what to do, Social Security and identity theft, huge huge. Smart investing. A lot of you want to know where to put your money. Annuity, she covers it in detail. She also is going to cover insurance, what type of insurance you need, and also your financial advisor checklist. What's great about the 8 mistakes you can't afford to make is that you're going to get the CD-ROMs. If you don't have a CD player, no need to worry, because you'll actually get this in 3 different versions. So you'll get the physical CDs, last chance to be able to get the physical CDs, but you'll also get an audio version, and what you just saw a moment ago were the video versions as well. So in its totality, it's a very complete and comprehensive system. Susie, there's a lot that we need to talk about, but I understand from our producer, we have lots and lots and lots of calls. So as we prepare to take
the calls, wait, I just want to say one thing, because I don't know if people realize this. I just want to make one more point about the must-have documents. After you filled them out, you can't change the documents. All you have to do is answer questions and everything. You will hear the trust lawyer, Janet, take you through line by line. So it's going to be like you are sitting across the desk from her. Got that, everybody? In the luxury of your own home. And the great thing about this program is you can go over it and over it and over it again. And if you're like, wait, I didn't understand that, you just go back and you hear her say it again. So I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that, Marlo, because this whole program, obviously I love the book. I love the 8 mistakes you can't afford to make, all of that. But at this point in time, where we are right now, you gotta get the must-have documents. You gotta get the must-have documents. You got to get the must-have documents.
You do indeed. And I just want to add to that, if I may, Susie, what I love about what you do with the documents is you tell us exactly what to do. Get them notarized, what to do with them after that. It's a phenomenal program. I mean, for the $18 on the first credit card, you can't afford not to get this information. So over 7,000, by the way, when we start the show, over 5,000 have been sold. I just got an update, over 7,000. We will not bring this back in this exact offer. Here's what you need to know. You are gonna be able to get the book, you'll be able to get some of the other values, but the CD-ROMs won't come back. You're the only ones that will be able to get this. So if you'd like it with the free shipping and handling, take my word for it. It's the best money that you will ever spend. Susie, let's take some calls. Lots of money questions coming your way. This is an opportunity for you to order in the final few moments. This is Susie's only show. She's going to be on Dr. Oz. She's going to be on the Tamron Hall show. You probably have seen her on HLN and CNN even today. People have lots of money questions.
Monday morning, right? Yama Basant on her podcast tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I was on MSNBC, CNN today, but I'm right here at HSN right now. And the reason that that's so important, and I'm saying everybody all over the world now is asking me advice about the stimulus. What about unemployment? What should I do? Should I get out of the market? Should I stay in? All of that is important. But the book will deal with a lot of things. And if you just follow what I say in the book, you'll be good. You'll be good. But no place are you going to be able to get those must-have documents. And this is the time, right here and right now, that I'm begging you. You know, I don't have time with the remaining time to tell you why you need a will, why you need a trust, why a will isn't enough. I'm telling you, if you really care about your family members, I have never led you astray. I have always told you what you needed to know. Who else gets on here and says you can share an entire program for $72? You can share the must-have documents, $199 value with all your loved ones. You can share the new best-selling book online with all of your loved ones. You can share the audio, 12 hours and 30 minutes with all of your loved ones. You can share the 8 mistakes you can't afford to make, DVDs, and the audio on the little activation code. Who does that? Who tells you that you can, come back over and over again and update it? So the must-have documents isn't just a $2,500 value. It's $2,500 for you, $2,500 for your family, $2,500 for this and one, that one. And then every time you update it, another $500 or $1,000 value. This value is worth tens of thousands of dollars, people, when you really think about it. Who does that? I'll tell you who does that. I do it. because I care about you. And the goal is not to sell millions of these. The goal is to protect every single one of you, every single one of you. And if I care about you that much, the real question is, Marlo, do they care about themselves that much? Time will tell.
I hope you get it. I will tell you, I have this program. I've shared it with family members and friends. I want to tell everybody that I know about how critical it is. None of us know what tomorrow holds. None of us. It's scary times. But what you will know is that you will have things in place and all the information that you need to make a better decision. So I know we only have 2 minutes remaining. What I'm gonna ask, because Sharon from California has been holding. Sharon, I'm gonna let you ask your quick question to Suze, and then of course I'll have Suze answer, and then we're up against the top of the hour. So Sharon, you're live with Suze. If you really quickly go ahead and ask your money question, Sharon, and nice to have you on the show.
Thank you. Suze, I want to know, I'm in a city and county of San Francisco deferred compensation plan.
Yes.
I've already lost $10,000 out of this plan. I'm retired. I'm upset.
All right, so listen to me.
I want to know,
Wait,
should I just stop this, just get out of this retirement fund plan?
let me ask you something. Is this money that you need to withdraw within the next year, 2 or 3? Or could you just leave it there if you needed to?
Suze, I think we.
Well, listen,
I think we.
Here's what you need to know, everybody. If you need money within 1 year, every time this market goes up right now, you've got to take it out of the market. We're not done with the markets going up, down, and all over the place. So you need to take that out. If you have, however, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years till you need this money, you leave it. As long as you're invested in good stocks, mutual funds, exchange traded funds, you leave it right where it is. You're going to see it go up, you're going to see it go down, but in the long run, you're going to be happy that you did that. But in the book, it would also tell you all that.
Absolutely. Before we sign off, Suze, I wish we had another half an hour, right? Because I just feel you have no idea how many people right now are on hold because they have so many money questions. But here's what I want everyone to know. Suze does have her podcast every Thursday, every Sunday. Join her podcast. Be sure to get the information. It's the most comprehensive information, including, of course, those critical must-have documents. Her 10th best-selling New York Times book that you have to have, the ultimate guide for anyone over 50 plus, and winning strategies to make your money last a lifetime. And of course, the 8 mistakes you can't afford to make. There's so many people that wanted to say hi. One of them is Diane Gilman. She wanted to say hi and to say hello to you, Suze, and she wishes you well. But what an hour. As a matter of fact, here's Diane really quickly. She wants to say hi to you.
Hi, Suze. How are you, girlfriend?
You know, if I could change the angle of this right now, you would see that I have your pants on. If you look at my record, I've actually ordered maybe 12 pairs
It's true.
of them. It's true. It's all I wear.